So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone, the excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Hullet. Knocks it into Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's a good ball out wide, and he whips in across. And he shoots! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Bellingham. And it's Rodri. Here's Nedved. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri, now it's Del Piero, threads one in, and that could set him on his way. Del Piero, shot a goal! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's Rodri. Tries to play it, shapes to shoot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Brazil really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's picked his way. Oh, what a climb! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Seedorf. Nedved can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Del Piero, and that's been intercepted. Now it's Hullet. Seedorf. James picks it up out wide. Great run on the overlap here. James crosses. Up he goes! Sticks it away! Brazil are back in business. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
And Del Piero! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Seedorf. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Seedorf really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Yaya Toure. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, it's Seedorf. Nedved. Rodri. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Nedved. And it's Nedved. Some really good ball movement. And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Nedved deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
James receives it in a wide position. Brazil have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Brazil have their third corner. Toure plays it short. Crosses it in. And now a sudden chance to counter. James concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well timed, excellent interception. Bale. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Hullet. He's in plenty of space here. Deflected behind for a corner kick. This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And a quick reminder today.
And we are up to the break.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. So once again, we're underway. Nedved. Pelé. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Looking to go deep. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Bale is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Rodri. Now, can they get him away? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Neymar. And he's intervened well there. Vieira. Rodri. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Bellingham gets into a good position. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is...
And here's Nedved. Now it's Rodri.
Substitution in progress.
It is a corner, good chance.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Point-blank header! That's a half-decent try. Now it's Nedved, and he welcomes it in, and that's not going to reach. Szoboszlai is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Rodri. Szoboszlai. Vieira. Now there's a fine ball. And a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 22, Pele. Number 18, Del Piero.
He's got full. Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number
We have got
16,
changes here from both
Rodri.
sides, in fact.
Coming on to
Manchester
replace him
United
is
get themselves into the
number
lead.
6,
Well, it's a nice idea, but the
Substitution is taking
execution was
place.
lacking.
Brazil may only be one behind, but they're showing much into.
He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Adriano constantly looking for the ball into the box. Yaya Toure. Šeško. Look at the space here. For Szoboszlai.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, that is a nice touch. He's got away. Chance to climbs up big. He scores! And surely that does it. Perfect time. Decisive strike. Certain, searing, and imperious.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Pressure stays on, it is a corner. So, third corner of the game. It's a mighty effort! He should have put that one away.
You could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Great vision. That ball looks a good one. That is lovely. And it's Nedved. Can he get it through? Varane gets it clear. Pirlo is always scanning the pitch for targets. And that's a dangerous ball. And that is a little undercooked. Ibrahimovic! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there.
Now it's Beckham. He is through here.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Hangs in, he rises! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
There's a sharp little ball here. Szoboszlai. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And the finish! And it's in! Deep into injury time! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class. So that's it. It is all over. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Brazil really will be deflated by the result, not just because they lost, but the manner of this defeat, Peter.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is
Manchester
fervent,
United
the atmosphere
against
frenetic.
Brazil.
I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Played in by Seedorf. And he's managed to get rid. There's a searching pass. That's the keeper's ball. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Nedved. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Bellingham. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rodri, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's in space and looking for options. There's the header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. The header side yet able to find the net. Out towards the flank. He has found the way through. Bale puts them all in. Pull it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. James flings in across. Oh, what? And a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And now they can spring out of defence.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Vieira. Now it's Del Piero! Del Piero! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Del Piero is offering a wry smile there.
Rodri. Seedorf. Threads one in. Pele. Nedved. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Oh, there's a probing ball.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Roberto Carlos. Goes for a shot! Well, that is remarkable.
Brazil certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Pele. Seedorf calmly anticipates. Goes looking wide. He's a sharp little ball here. Nedved.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Vieira. Can he get on the end of this? James. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the action is back underway. So neither side has yet broken through. Pele. Bellingham is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Bellingham. Neymar. Could move up a gear here. Looking for options for movement. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. That's really well cleared. Neymar! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nedved, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. That has ended up in no man's land. Now, can they get him away? Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. And it's Bale. Nedved. It's Bellingham. And this is Del Piero. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Varane. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And it's Vieira. And they're back on the ball again. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Oh, that's a key interception.
Brazil have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Pele. Bellingham. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries to get it clear. And he was quick to react. Pele. And this is Del Piero. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Seedorf. James made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Rodri proves too strong, too smart. Pele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out to the left flank. Roberto Carlos providing an outlet on that flank.
Brazil really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
That has not gone well.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, it's come loose.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rodri. That's Vieira. Nedved. Pele.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Van der Sar. And it's Neymar. Looking to play him in. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
Today's match day programs are available from
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Sure they will make fine souvenirs.
Substitution in progress.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Szoboszlai. That's Thuram. Beckham. But it's Thuram.
That was lovely, that.
Shifted it to the flank. Bale's cross. Nesta gets it away. Back in possession and ready to go again. Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Some really good ball movement. And here's Pirlo for Yaya Toure. Adriano. Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Adriano. Beckham. And it's Szoboszlai. And it's Yaya Toure. Bale puts them all in.
Manchester United really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
He's on it, can he get away? Cafu plays it in. Szoboszlai. Koller. For Bale. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
And if you do have a chance today, please take
So
some time out
15
give
minutes
your
to
support
find a
to
winner,
better
but is
stadium
there
fund.
anything left in the tank? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? So, for the last time, who dares to win? Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Beckham. Now this could be a chance. Beckham. Szoboszlai is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Ibrahimovic. Cafu is onto it. Up he goes! Oh, crossbar! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities, always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Played out towards the right wing.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
Adriano. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's gone back to the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Nicely spread. Cafu. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Yaya Toure. So that's it. It is all over. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
Just a
Your
quick
final
announcement.
thoughts,
We would
Jim?
like to
Brazil
inform
can
you
always
that
take more
CCTV
positives
is now
from a
in
result like
operation
this.
for your
Yes,
safety.
there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Oh, what a mistake! And he's running through. And this is Hullet. Seedorf just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I think Pavel Nedved's going to have a starring role here, Peter. Being two-footed, he can operate both as a traditional and as an inverted winger. So he always offers you that option, hugging the line or coming inside.
Very versatile, isn't he?
Yeah, and then there's that trademark run from deep.
So the defence are going to have their hands full.
You can say that again.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. James goes short. Crosses it in. Oh, smashing header! Goal, Brazil! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's green grass ahead of him. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And this is Del Piero. And he's worked it through. James carries the ball down the right. Now it's Hullet. Manchester United looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
And it's with the keeper. James is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, super find. And he's certainly onside here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Pirlo. Nedved. Now it's Pelé. Bale. He's quick to get it clear again. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. And the through ball. And he's intervened well there. Vieira. And it's Pirlo. It's Bellingham. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. And this is Del Piero. And it's Vieira. Vieira looking tidy in possession here. Hullet. James. So what can they make of this? Chips it through. Taken back almost at once. He's and a chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Crosses, big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Bale. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And here's Del Piero. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he plays one through. Nedved conjures time and space where few can, and it's Pirlo. Manchester United finding their passes. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's James. Now it's Hullet. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. Dida tries to clear. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Announcement for the benefit of anybody
Brazil
who's found
have
themselves
played
a
well
little
here,
lost today.
and they have
Please
the
look at
all-important
screen for
lead.
information on
It's
how to
1-0.
find your way around this stadium.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Nedved. And here's Del Piero. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Pele. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Vieira. Time and again they are repelled. Nesta goes forward. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Pirlo. Bellingham. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Nedved. And it's Pirlo. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. No, that's been intercepted. Nedved. Pirlo. That's Nedved. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Rafael Varane. And it's Vieira. And it's Nedved. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he spark a counter here? Now that's well seen too. Nedved. Pirlo. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
There's the shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 5.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Number 22.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Number 17.
Thuram.
Beckham. Number 9.
Brazil perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Adriano.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Substitution.
Adriano dominates aerially so often. And this is Nedved. He is through here. Vieira. Szoboszlai. And it's Pirlo. Now it's Beckham.
That's good play from him.
Delivers with whip. Decent chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Substitution in progress.
Brazil making another change here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
This is wonderful.
Šeško! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Šeško clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Manchester United.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Him is number 16, Rodri.
They've played it short. Chance climbs up big. Oh, that could cost them.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all round us here.
"75 minutes played. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. It's a really well-measured ball. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Ibrahimovic. Big chance! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, delightful ball. Cleared away. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Passing is crisp and sharp. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He gets big! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's a throw. Manchester United clearly now in lead preservation mode. Szoboszlai. James gets across to intercept that.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
James picks it up out wide. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri, passes coming off in quick succession here. That's been cut out, well played. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's another throw. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
And that will be the final act. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Just a quick announcement, we would like to inform you
How do
that
you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.